Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about marriage and medicine. All right, y'all. Part two was cute. For this season, this is probably the worst season of marriage and medicine. It wasn't horrible, but it probably was the worst season. The reunion is actually really, really good. So, I guess in some cases you may have a season, in my opinion, where it may not be that great, but the girls still can come to the reunion and do what needs to be done. Okay. So shout out to the girlies at Married to Medicine. Listen, before we get into this, I don't think that Quad is this angel. I do believe that the ladies in the past have tried to get in contact with the Quad. And not just because Quad said it, but Quad is not the best at returning text messages or phone calls. I believe this is how it probably goes. Jackie might, text Quad, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Quad don't respond to 6 weeks later, right? And then she might, you know, tell Simone. I'm not talking about currently, but in the past, right? "Girl, have you heard from Quad? Girl, I called her. She ain't answer. Well, let me call her and see if she answered." Then Simone might call her. And then Quad don't respond. Or, she responds 8 weeks later. So Quad does have to do a better job at communicating. I don't really think, I've already told you I've been very vocal. This group of ladies are not that close like that. I don't care what nobody got to say. But I don't even think they are looking to just be best friends with Quad, because the truth of the matter is they don't have, outside of the show, they have different things going on. Like Dr. Jackie is not hanging out with Quad. Quad is not hanging out with Dr. Simone. Heavenly is not hanging out with Quad, right? Because Quad is a single kid-free woman, you know? Um, so they won't hang out like that, but they could catch a dinner here and there. And I think, in the ladies' defense, I'm trying to be nice, I think that's probably all that they want from Quad, right? Do I think they're putting 20 on 10? Yes. But do I think that they do want to have some type of relationship with Quad, like just catch up for a dinner once every, 6 months? I do think they probably want that. Um, but I just feel like it's so easy to defend Quad in this situation with this group of women, because when you really think about it, Quad hasn't really done anything that deep. Yes, her communication could improve, but in my honest opinion, what has she done to Simone? What has she done to Dr. Jackie? What has she done to Dr. Heavenly? Even when Contessa was on the show. Anila. Now Anila want to try to pick a bone with Quad. Remember the last episode? The most that they can come up with is her lack of communication, and of course they're going to bring up the whole sister circle situation. But girl, at that point, like I've already stated, girl, y'all had already kind of showed that y'all were not going to be there for Quad. We're going to have to call a thing, and Quad is not the best communicator. I don't know if Quad has told them these things before, or if she's just guessing that they should know. I'm hoping that they should know. I don't know, but I just feel like it's not hard to defend Quad in this situation. Because again, when I ask the people, what has she done to each one of these ladies? Girl, most people, I promise to God, they're going to bring up Sister Circle. Now, I did have a conversation with a friend, and I could see how her issues with Simone could probably feel like her feelings were hurt, because I guess at one time Simone was really there for Quad. Um, and I guess that was kind of like the start of the end of their relationship. But anyways, Quad is on this apology tour, and Quad is doing whatever she got to do in order to save that check. I'm not mad at it. Quad probably make almost $1 million a season, probably more than that. I don't know, but a lot of money to just give up. You know, I don't know that many people that don't have to work. I don't know that many people that don't have to have an income come in. So Quad ain't no different. Hello. Um, Quad is basically tucking her tail between her legs. She goes to Jackie, and her and Jackie are having a conversation after they announce there's a break, and it just baffles me because what has Quad done to Jackie where Jackie would think that Quad would basically come after her career? The lack of communication via text, phone calls, okay, right? Y'all being mad about the sister circle situation, okay, girl. But what has Quad really done where Jackie and the other women would think that Quad would do something like this? Now, do I believe that it could have been a Quad stand? Yes, but that ain't got nothing to do with Quad. And like I said, to some of y'all already, I was girl Quad is kept. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, girl. I thought it was Buffy for a hot second, and then some of y'all started telling me that allegedly it was Buffy. But even if it was Buffy, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, Jackie said what she said. It don't matter if Buffy posted it on every social media account that she owns. Jackie still said what she said. And like I said, we can't even in this example, you know how sometimes we say, okay, the girl's probably doing this for reality TV. Oh, the girls are probably turning it up for reality TV, right? They're probably acting the fool because girl, they got, the producer told them to turn it up a notch. But even if you remove everybody from the equation, Dr. Jackie still said what she said. So it don't matter who reposted the clip. But I just thought it was so mean. I really did. Because it's like, girl, y'all have to really think that this girl is so low down and dirty to the point where she would do something that that could potentially affect this woman's career. And again, Jack ain't taking no accountability. Quad goes to Simone. Girl, this is a Quad apology tour. I said, oh my God. Quad goes to Simone. Quad is a better bitch than I could ever be. Do you hear me? Because ain't no way you are going to bring up one of the most traumatic experiences, one of the most dramatic things that I've been through recently as an example to show that you've been there for me. If that's the only thing that you can pull out of the vault, it does not count. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Okay? If Simone has really been there for Quad like she says that she has, or she's called her in times of need or to check on her, she didn't have to go to the most traumatic thing. She could have said something like, I remember one time I saw Quad was sick online and I got in contact with Quad and told Quad, girl, do you need some soup? Do you need some groceries? Do you need some medicine? Girl, I got you. Girl, she went to the most traumatic thing she could think of. And I remember Simone saying that there have been at least 3 times. Didn't she say that? It's been about 3 times I've been there for Quad. Well, if there's been 3 times, you had 2 other examples you could have used. I thought it was out of line and out of order. That couldn't have been me. Girl, let me tell you something. Girl, I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm not. Girl, please don't bring my grandmother up in no argument while you trying to prove that you was there for me when you say you got 2 other examples. Girl, I would get up and slap the dog shit out of you. Girl, leave my grandmother out of this. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, girl, for Simone to bring up a little girl's death, I thought it was low down and dirty. And now Quad has to make her way to Simone and apologize to Simone. Because Quad knows how this works. If I don't suck up to these ladies, or the ladies who probably got a little bit of power, aka Jackie, Simone, and low-key Heavenly, right? Then girl, they could potentially ice me out because that's what we do. The ice and ice stuff gonna have to stop. It is getting tied through and like delayed. It shouldn't have happened with Mariah. It shouldn't be happening with Quad. It shouldn't be happening on Potomac. Girl, if y'all don't want the girls on the show no more, just fire the hosts. Girl, that's all I'm saying. Just fire them and let it be done. Why we have to play this game of icing people out? If the producers are not even the producers, if Bravo, whoever, NBC Universal feels like this is no longer a good relationship, girl, you're no longer needed, girl, just let them go and just bring in another girl. Anyways, Sweet Tea. They say Sweet Tea rock fake labels. I believe it. Sweet Tea is the same one who was on camera with an express outfit on, with the tag still hanging on. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I don't think Heavenly is lying. Um, Quad. Quad speaking on Sweet Tea. Quad, you lying. You do speak on Sweet Tea. But can we just call a thing, y'all? This is how I know that Sweet Tea is a little naive. One, Dr. Heavenly definitely used that girl to get on the show. To Heavenly presented whatever information she presented to Sweet Tea. Um, she low key lied. We're gonna call a thing. Heavenly didn't have any intention of being there for Sweet Tea, befriending Sweet Tea. Sweet Heavenly was doing what she thought was best for the show. They all thought if we can get Sweet Tea and Dr. G on the show, that was supposed to be the bang of the season. Sweet Tea, Quad, and Dr. G. Quad didn't give the girls what they wanted. You're not about to have me on TV looking like I'm fighting over some man. And on top of that, girl, small dick man at that, allegedly. Hello? Girl. Um, so that didn't go through, right? Sweet Tea is not a good fit for this group. So even when Toya tried to say, tell Quad, you said that she wasn't a good fit. She's not. Let me say something. You can like somebody and still say they're not a good fit. I don't have no issues with Sweet Tea, right? I don't think she's good for the show. I love Jenna Lyons from Real Housewives of New York. And girl, I have been very vocal about me loving Jenna Lyons, but she's not a good housewife. There's no need for Jenna Lyons to be on the Real Housewives of New York. She's not a good housewife. I love Jenna. I follow Jenna on Instagram. I think she's a dope white woman. Hello? I do. Girl, go up for Jenna. But when it comes to housewives, she's not a good housewife. When it comes to Sweet Tea being on Married to Medicine, she does not fit in with this group. And she's been very vocal about it herself. I think that sometimes what happens is these girls get a chance at reality TV. And of course, they have people who back them up, love them, support them. They're fans of these women. And I think there's a group of people out there who think that just because someone gets on reality TV, they're meant for reality TV. They might be meant for reality TV, but that doesn't mean they fit in with that group when it comes to reality TV. Sweet Tea has said about 4 or 5 times, she's talked about these women age, right? She's talked about how they're old ladies. She does not want to even be a part of this friend group. LaToya from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Toya was a gorgeous girl, the YouTuber. Toya was a gorgeous girl, but Toya did not fit in with Kenya Moore and Candy. She was too young and immature. She just was. Sweet Tea doesn't fit in with this group. Sorry. She don't need to be, she don't need to be, she don't even need to be on the show. She's naive. She's green. Sweet Tea really thought that she was going to come into this show, come into this friend group, an established friend group of 10 years, and thought that they were going to welcome her with open arms and thought there was not going to be any BS. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say, even if this was a real friend group in real life without reality TV cameras. If the ex-wife is a part of a friend group, and then the new wife comes in. As childish as it may sound, ain't no bitch in the group gonna welcome the new girl with open arms. Yes, it's gonna be some mess. Yes, some of them gonna cut their eyes. Yes, they're gonna talk about the new girl. So I don't know why Sweet Tea thought she was gonna come onto this show with Quad being one of the stars, at one time the star of the show, 10 years in, and think that they were not going to basically low key, call it what you want to call it, make fun of her, pick on her, girl, swing her every which way but loose. It is what it is. So even though it is true, I do believe that Heavenly set that girl up. Sweet Tea, as a grown ass woman, should have known better. There's no way I would think that I would come into an established friend group of 10 years, and I'm now married to the guy of one of the guys in the group and think that they would have my back. These niggas don't know me. And I'm sure there's a few of them that's going to be cutting their eyes and girls smacking their teeth and sucking their tubes. Who is this? Girl. I'm just saying, y'all. And quiet as it's kept, Quad really could have swung Sweet Tea every which way but loose if she wanted to. Quad gave us enough, right? She popped up at the girls' bachelorette party. That was good TV. In real life, we know that wouldn't happen. I thought that was good TV. Did Quad say stuff about Sweet Tea in interviews? Yes, she did. Quad, you lying. You did talk about the girl. Whether you was talking about how she, this nice, all right. Yes, come on, this nice. You did, Quad. But what y'all thought was going to happen? Y'all thought that Sweet Tea was going to come into this friend group, right? And y'all thought that nobody was going to say nothing? Bitch, when Quad and Sweet Tea got into it, they got into it for about 5 seconds. When Andy reached over at that table and grabbed a brownie, he grabbed something off that table and started eating it. I said, first of all, Andy, you's a nasty white man. That's one. Because girl, no telling how long that food been sitting on that table. No telling who done touched the food. You just grabbing stuff off the table, eating it. Girl. I thought that was a little trifling. But he the same one who last year, wasn't that Drew, when she threw that peach or the plum and he picked it off, I picked it up off the ground and ate it. They talked about Sweet Tea. Heavenly talked about Sweet Tea saying that Dr. G was controlling. Sweet Tea said she ain't never said that. Sweet Tea, you said it. You said he was controlling. You said Quad was right about some things. Now this is what we got. We got a tug on. We got a tug on Dr. Damon with. I like Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon is not the man for me. I feel like Dr. Eugene runs circles around all these men. Okay. Um, but we're gonna have to call a thing a thing. Dr. Damon got some goddamn nerve. He wants to start to question. So the men are in the back. He wants to start questioning Dr. G on whether or not he believes he cheats on Heavenly because they got into it on stage. The women got into it on stage, and I think it came up about Heavenly, Dr. G, Dr. Damon cheating on Heavenly, and Dr. G was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know what you do." And here go Curtis getting into it. That's a little invasive. Curtis, you shut up, girl. Damon, I don't. This is the wrong word that I'm using because I don't know what word I should use. I don't want to say let because Dr. Heavenly is a grown ass woman who's responsible for the shit that comes out of her own goddamn mouth. But for lack of a better word, Dr. Damon lets Heavenly say and do what the fuck she want to do and say. So it just baffled me that now all of a sudden Heavenly can say what she want to say, do what she want to say, do what she want to do about any man in the group, and now all of a sudden Sweet Tea is returning the favor, and you want to be all up in Dr. Dr. G face, talking about, do you think I cheat? Just answer the question. I ain't got to answer a motherfucking thing. I don't know what you do. Because quiet as it's kept, the truth of the matter is we ain't friends like that. You've been on me for 10 years. No. They don't hang out like that. I keep telling y'all. But now you got an issue because now somebody's coming after your character. Now we know Dr. G ain't shit. We know Curtis ain't shit. But the fact of the matter is, now you have an issue with somebody coming for you. Dr. Heavenly can get online, say what she want to say to Cecil, regardless if she right or in the right or not. The point is, Dr. Heavenly says what she wants to say about whoever she want to say it about, and Dr. Damon don't be saying shit. At least publicly, he don't. I don't know what he be telling Heavenly when they get to that house. But now you want to be up in this man's face No, just keep it between the women, right? Don't y'all usually say just let the women fight? Just let the women fight. Don't ask me nothing about what came out of Sweet T's mouth. Just like I don't ask you nothing about what come out of Heavenly's mouth. Now I do think he was the one who called Dr. Damon when Heavenly called him a P on the internet a couple of days ago. And I think that's why Heavenly, Heavenly can't really go down to her YouTube channel no more because she said Daddy told her not to. Anyways, but yeah, Dr. Damon had me fucked up. I was looking at him sideways. Girl, I said Dr. G a better man than I could ever be. Because we would have to just get into a quick look argument. Don't say shit to me about nothing. Because as much as your wife walk around here causing hell and chaos, girl, and as much as your wife said what the fuck she want to say, now all of a sudden you want to be in my face about what my wife just said about you, baby, please, girl, if you don't get up off my face, we gonna all charge you to the game, okay? Anyways, Sweet Tea. Listen, I'm not gonna go too deep into this because I'm not trying to upset none of the women. Dr. Jax, Heavenly was posed a question on whether or not on how she would handle the situation if she was Sweet Tea when it comes to her pregnancy journey, right? Heavenly was saying that she was answering the question based off if it happened to her. Sweet Tea, it did come across like Sweet Tea wanted to fuss and fight with Dr. Heavenly because Heavenly kept saying, girl, are you listening to me? I'm telling you, I was asked if it was me. Not girl, based off of your condition. Now I don't know if Heavenly said something about Sweet Tea's condition or not. I'm just going off based off what I saw based off what I saw on the reunion. She was saying that she was asked a question about if she was in Sweet Tea's position, what would she do? And Sweet Tea kept trying to make it seem as though Heavenly was speaking on her situation. Heavenly was saying that's not what I was doing. Girl, you about to get an emotion. You about to get what you want. Girl, basically, I'm about to cut your ass out if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Girl, when Andy said, oh boy. I know man, holler. Ow! Anyways, Dr. Jackie, look, they're the professionals. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone said that it is a possibility that a woman can go 9 to 12 years and not know if they have what is it called? Endometriosis? Is that what it's called? You can go 9 to 10 years without knowing you have it. And for black women, because black women are not. Anytime Dr. Jackie says anything about black women, I roll my eyes. Here we go again. We're going to have to call a thing. I love Dr. Jackie, but girl, the truth is the truth, girl. Here we go talking about black women and how, girl, black women are not paid attention and how it runs rapid within the black runs rapid within black women. But girl, you the main one who got on the internet talking about these black bitches is lazy and don't want to go to work. Girl, Dr. Jackie be talking out of both sides of her neck. I'm sorry. You cannot have it both ways. Not in this situation, you can't. You cannot be getting on the internet talking about the black women are lazy and basically don't want to go to work. But girl, every time you open up your mouth, it's something about something affecting black women the most. Girl, girl? I sometimes I'm a black, gray, and white type of person, but in this situation, girl, it's black and white to me. Girl. But Dr. Jackie said there's a possibility that Sweet Tea didn't know. Let me shut up. They say she probably didn't know. Let me shut up. Dr. Alicia comes out and Dr. Alicia comes out. And I thought it was cute how she answered the question. Andy asked her how was it being around this group of women. She said it was kind of like a psych ward. 1 minute they would be hollering and screaming, the next minute they would be smiling. I thought that was kind of funny. Dr. Alicia looked really, really nice. Dr. Alicia was probably my top 3. I like Dr. Alicia's dress. Like, I just liked her dress. You know who's actually a nice looking man? I didn't realize it to this episode. Her husband, Dr. Kima, low key could have been a top model. Quiet as his kept. Dr. Kima and Dr. Alicia are a very nice looking couple. Dr. Alicia is gorgeous. Kima actually got face. Look at Kima's. It's his name Dr. Kima. I think it's Dr. Kima or Chemo. I don't know that man's name. The doctor, her husband. Look at his face. He got a very nice looking face. I said, oh, um, girl, I didn't understand why they were trying to make Heavenly and Toya start beefing again. Did y'all hear when Andy started asking those questions about what Heavenly previously said about Toya? They were talking about Toya's wine business. You know, she's a Mary Kay. She's like the Mary Kay salesperson, pretty much. And Heavenly said the bitch was lazy. And Heavenly said she still believes she's lazy. I said, okay, so they basically trying to cook up the Heavenly and Toya beef again. Because I didn't understand why that was necessary to bring up. If we moving on, there's no reason to bring up old stuff because all it's gonna do is get us worked up again. Okay. Andy. Oh, this is what I do want to say about Andy. Andy, I see why you in the situation you in. Because even though you are saying it as a joke, like Andy made a comment about his penis and needing like he having a daddy dick and needing, I guess, like an O shot for the dick. He made a joke about that. Then he also made a joke about, I guess, joining in with Simone and Cecil in the threesome. Remember, he said something along those lines, and I was like, "Oh, that's what you be doing. That's why your ass be getting caught up because you do say inappropriate stuff, right? You're saying it you're saying it jokingly, right? But girl, that's also probably the reason why you in the shit you in with Brandy and the other girls. Did y'all catch that? Anyways, you better just go. Anything got to do with sex and your penis, honey, just leave it alone. Simone brings up her and Cecil, her learning in therapy that they parent differently, and that's okay. That's okay. But I think the problem that Simone have is, girl, we parent differently, but girl, we're gonna call a thing, girl. Cecil over there running all through Simone's money. The squad has kept Simone over there taking care of 3 grown ass men, if you ask me. You're gonna have to show me Cecil's girl resume. Girl, how many houses you done sold? That's Dr. Simone's problem. She don't like the fact that Cecil over there running through her goddamn money. Okay? Ain't got a care in the world. I'm tired of taking care of these goddamn niggas. Okay? Son or not. Husband or not. The infamil. Girl, so it was a rumor going around that Dr. Heavenly's son had a baby. And let me say, the first person who I saw say that was one of the cousins. Shout out to the cousin who was in the comment section and said, "Did y'all see that infamil in Heavenly's cabinet?" I said, "Infamil." When I tell you, girl, I thought I was a nosy bitch. Girl, shout out to you. You are a nosy bitch. I don't even. Girl, I said infamy. I was so confused. They were like, basically, it was in the cabinet when they were in the kitchen. And I'm like, infamy. So, of course, I went back and watched the episode, and there it was. I said, you know, you got to be a no. Girl, I can't do nothing around you, girl, because you spot everything. When I tell you, I said, girl, how did you even see that in the back of that goddamn shot? Like, how did you see those cans of infamy? I was like, oh, girl, I thought I was nosy fish. Girl, I am not. Girl, it's a few of y'all out there that got me beat. Do you hear me? So anyway, I was like, oh, that is infamy. And then I started seeing people online also clock it too. And they were saying that one of Heavenly's sons had a baby. Heavenly says that basically, she said she wished she was a grandmother or something like that. I don't know. She didn't say no, but she didn't say no. But she said basically the infamil was for Damon because of some type of situation he has with his body. Girl, 10 years in, and this is the first time we seen some infamil. Maybe it just happened with him. I don't know. Anyways, the men, they meet up with the men. Dr. G. Dr. G is a handsome man. He is. But Dr. G is so corny. They talked about Phaedra. Girl, I want to give a shout out to Erica De Niro TV. She clocked it. That's what it is. Let me tell y'all what she said, and I believe it. Because everybody know that Phaedra asked for that money. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Not one person, I ain't seen not one person say, girl, what it is, Phaedra probably didn't ask for 4,000. She probably asked for 4,300. And so now Phaedra is being technical, right? No, I didn't ask for no $4,000. I didn't ask for $4,000. And just like the diva said, she didn't ask for 4,000 because she asked for 43. Okay, so Phaedra is technically not lying, but but she's lying though. You know what I'm saying? Um, but he basically says Phaedra asked him for $4,000. Did anything happen? He said not in real life. So I guess he's saying that I guess he dreamed about having sex with Phaedra. I was like, girl. When they went to the back, they showed the ladies listening because ladies are watching the men on the TV. And girl, Toya said, "What the fuck just happened?" I said, "Okay, girl, like, hold up, girl, this man is out here embarrassing you, girl." Anyways, Kima, Dr. Kima, it is Kima. I wrote it down. I think Dr. Kim, like, I don't know, when we go to the barbershop, they put that white line across our foreheads. I don't know what that's for, but I think I could see Dr. Kima's white line. I swear it was a white line across his forehead. They didn't take it away. Dr. Kima was basically talking about when he said that ain't nobody gonna take my nuts. He said he didn't take it, wasn't meant to be that way. He was basically saying, and y'all, and it's okay, I said this. I don't buy into the whole happy wife, happy life stuff. No, I'm not married, and no, I don't plan on being married, okay? I don't believe in the whole happy wife, happy life stuff. I believe that both people, or however many people are in a relationship, girl, everybody should be happy. It is not just about making the woman happy. Sorry. The men, it needs to be happy also. And if it's only about one person, girl, just be by your damn self. Hello. So he was basically saying that's what he meant. He was saying that his feelings and his happiness means something too, and it's just not about his wife. I low key, even though I was saying that, I low key think that Dr. Kima is still low key full of shit, just based off of I think he feels like, I don't think he believes that. I think it sounds good coming out of his mouth, right? Um, I don't think he believes that. I think Kima would be completely okay with just getting his way in a relationship, in his marriage. Even when he said that he believes that a relationship should not be 50-50, it should be 51-49. So you're basically still saying that you should still have the ultimate decision on everything. Now this is coming from the same motherfucker who Dr. Alicia said, girl, fucked up the church's money. We ain't forgot that Dr. Alicia told us in the confessional that, girl, she was trying to tell you to basically, girl, get the money out of the stocks or whatever she was saying, and you didn't, and you lost y'all money. But you believe that basically you should make all of the decisions when Dr. Alicia already told us that you lost y'all money. And the cousins and I have come to the conclusion that Dr. Alicia, girl, that $150,000 that she said she spent on them kids, after she realized that your ass was bad with money, she started putting a little money to the side because she know you don't like to listen. Dr. Eugene said, "Girl, let me tell y'all something. It ain't it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna ever make me hate Dr. Eugene. It literally, girl, it almost makes me emotional because on some real shit, I don't see men like Dr. Eugene on TV. And to see someone like him who, even when he's telling stories, even when he told the story of the man, I don't know if the man was gay or not. I know some of y'all think just because you put something in your booty hole, that means you gay. But even when he was telling the story about the man who overdosed on cocaine because he was fucking himself in the ass. It wasn't any judgment in his voice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Dr. Eugene really just gives me a good man who treats everybody, gay, straight, trans, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, like he just treats people with respect and kindness. And even though Toya, you done some shit to Dr. Eugene, why I question why he stayed with your ass, Dr. Eugene is a good man. And I never see men like Dr. Eugene on TV. When I say the representation of Dr. Eugene is what y'all need to be striving to be like or see on TV, because when we flip on a goddamn TV, when we looking at Love and Hip Hop and Love and Marriage Huntsville, the niggas are a mess. They dusty, they crusty, they raggedy as shit. And y'all wonder why people think the way that they think when it comes to black men. Look at the representation on TV. We're going to just call a thing a thing. And then you got somebody like Dr. Eugene. Whoever my nieces end up with, if they end up with somebody, I pray to God if it's a man, it's somebody like Dr. Eugene. I really do. I think that man is damn near like I don't like Dr. Eugene got his ways. We all do. He could be messy at times. He could be catty at times, right? We all got our ways. But Dr. Eugene is a good man. And y'all know I don't never hype these niggas up like that. You know I got a list. Okay? And the list is very small. And Dr. Eugene is probably at the top of the list. He basically says that he looks at Toya as his equal. They go 50-50. If Toya ever lost Dr. Eugene, I would call her one of the dumbest helpers walking. And if she ever lost Dr. Eugene, I would make sure one of my homegirls would be just like Sweet Tea. God can give you what you want. But y'all fuck around and be in his DM. Say, you never thought about being with no man? Yes, I love Dr. Eugene. I absolutely adore Dr. Eugene. Girl, I just feel like Dr. Eugene is the type of man, girl. I love Dr. Eugene. I really do. I think that he's a great representation of a black man. I really do. And I think it should be more. We should strive to have more men like him on television. I know it's not gonna happen because these niggas are okay. These niggas are okay resting and just girl settling in just dustiness. They're okay. They're okay with looking like trash. I know I'm going off into a rant. Girl, y'all be the main ones talking about how black men look, how black men are perceived, how black men are looked at. But girl, y'all ain't trying to do nothing to change the fucking image. Y'all okay with looking like trash. Y'all okay with it. Y'all okay with it. Because every time I look up, y'all talking about how white people look at how white, but y'all ain't doing shit to change the image. Not a damn thing. And then when you have somebody like a Dr. Eugene or like a Russell Wilson, I'm about to start crying. When you have somebody like a Dr. Eugene or like a Russell Wilson, y'all talk about these men like they trash. When that's who y'all need to be trying to have on a motherfucking TV screen. That's who you should be striving to be like. Y'all talk about those men who treat their wives with kindness and respect and treat their children with kindness and respect and take on other folks' responsibilities. Hey, Future, you got Russell over raising your son. And then you'll have a group of men and even some women pitching in, calling them pussy whipped. I just don't get it. But this was not supposed to be this type of video. Anyways, I done fucked around and got pissed off. I just don't get it. Y'all hate Russell Wilson. Y'all talk about Dr. Eugene. When girl, that's who y'all niggas should be trying to be like. Maybe if you had more Russell Wilsons and Dr. Eugene on TV, when people flip on their TV in the media, girl, that would help. That would help the image a little bit. But like I said, girl, y'all okay with being trash ass niggas? Y'all really are. Dr. Alicia says at the end of the day, she likes a man that takes charge. No, you don't. Dr. Alicia be lying. Sorry. Dr. Alicia, you already told us that pretty much you got to do it all. You already told us that in one hand, you got a hammer. The other hand, girl, you baking a cake. Girl, on your hip, you got a baby. Girl, on your ankle, you got another baby tugging at you. Then, girl, your husband also is expecting you to go outside, catch the goat, kill the motherfucker, skin it, clean it, and then cook, girl, the goat and the rice and beans by the time he come home. So you gotta hang up pictures, fix the roof, take care of the babies, girl. Go catch the food, clean the food, cook the food, girl. And you talking about like a man that takes charge. Dr. Alicia met a man, Dr. Kima, and she is trying to transform into this woman who she thinks that Dr. Kima wants. But the truth of the matter is, Dr. Alicia is not that woman. She is putting on a stunt and a show. It's fake. Let me try and be this woman that my husband wants. Even though I'm really not that woman, I'm gonna try my hardest to be this woman. Instead of just being who you are and your husband either accepting you or not, but do what I want to do. He said he was joking about training her. No, he wasn't. He wasn't joking. He was dead ass. Dr. G says he's nervous to see Quad because he doesn't want to go backwards. Then why y'all on the show? I think it is so weird that Dr. G and Sweet Tea came onto this show and thought that they were gonna that and thought that like what did y'all like on some real shit? What did y'all think was gonna happen? What did y'all think was gonna happen when y'all got y'all asses down to the show? Dr. G is too long and Dr. G is damn near 60 years old. Sweet Tea is a grown ass woman. What did y'all think? And then Apollo with his fine ass. Girl, Apollo was fine. And my Kenya Moore voice. Girl, Apollo with his fine ass pop up. I, girl, why is Apollo at the reunion? Mm. They ain't talked about Apollo all season. Well, Toya brought him up at the party. But all of a sudden he popped up at the reunion. Apollo fine as hell. I see why Phaedra was fucking him on that trap house on that air mattress, old trifling heifer. She ain't dumb. Girl, I would have been doing a little. Girl, Quan is a skill. I probably would have been doing a little. Girl, I probably would have been doing a little tug and pull session with Apollo ass too in the trap house on the air mattress with his fine ass. Anyways, girl, let me stop lusting over y'all husbands before I get cussed out and beat up. All right, y'all, I'm gone. But that's how Apollo was cheating on his wife, allegedly. But some woman the other day. I guess, girl. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gone, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all. I knew I was gonna forget something. Okay, so one of the things also Dr. Kima mentioned was him not performing oral sex. He said that it's very taboo, and he said he moved to Jamaica when he was 3, and if it's something that you do engage in, you do it behind closed doors. You don't let anybody know. Listen, everybody has their culture, the things that their beliefs, you know. Girl, let's talk. Let me tell y'all something. There have been a few of you in my comment section who told me that you don't like to receive. pleasure orally. So I can understand if that is the case. That's not the case with Dr. Alicia. Dr. Alicia told us in the confessional that basically he could do it a lot more. So she wants her kitty licked. Okay? Girl, she wants it upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Girl, she wants it flicked. Okay? And I don't blame her. Girl. Listen, I if you one of my family members, girl, it's time to exit the video. Okay. Okay. Listen, I have been intimate with men who told me that they don't like to give head. And while I'm always kind of like, girl, I'm also looking for my panties next. Let me tell y'all bitches something right now. I don't give a damn if you man, woman, non-binary. I don't care how you identify. If you know that you like something sexually, right? And if you meet someone who's not willing to do that, that is completely fine because there are things that I'm not willing to do, right? So if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm just gonna pull my panties up, girl. I'm gonna look for my car keys. I'm gonna look for my purse, and girl, I'm gone. And I suggest y'all bitches do the same thing. Okay? So if you meet a man, and if this man, girl, want to climb on top of you and huff and puff and sweat dripping all on top of you, but girl, he can't even go down. Shout out to the diva, girl. Shout out to Erica De Niro TV and Face the Nation. If he can't even put his face in the place, girl, pull your panties up and get the hell up out of Dodge. Especially if you know that's what you want. If that's what you want, they're not willing to do it, it's a wrap. Just like if somebody wanted me to do something and I'm not willing to do it, they should feel the same way. We're not compatible. I don't even know how you can go through life and want something as simple when it comes to sex, like oral sex. To me, girl, that's right below kissing. Okay? I know there are people out there who have been through things in life where it's traumatic or they may not just like it. That's completely fine. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the people who they want to receive it. They meet someone, they say they don't want to do it. Okay, girl, I can't make you do nothing. We're not in the business of making nobody do nothing, okay? So I can't make you do nothing. But what I can do is, girl, look for my car keys and my purse and get the hell about this house. Okay? And then you can go be with whoever you're gonna be with, and they could deal with it. Because I'm not dealing with it. Girl, I'm too grown to be playing these games. And Dr. Chemo don't like to do it, but Dr. Alicia want to receive it. What they always tell y'all, whatever you won't do, another bitch will. Whatever you won't do, another nigga will. Because there's a nigga out there that love to eat pussy. Okay? Girl, eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And a daytime snack. Hello? I'm just saying. Oh, quad. I watched, I always forget to watch the versions on Peacock. Last night I was watching the episode again because I watched it like twice. And I was like, oh, let me watch it on Peacock because I know sometimes it's uncensored and they show the uncensored version and also extended. And they were talking about quad and sweet. And like I said this in my review, if you listen to what Dr. Heavenly was telling Sweet Tea, Dr. Heavenly was trying to hip Sweet Tea the game. Even though Dr. Heavenly, she loves her man, right? She loves his dirty draws. Dr. Heavenly is also not a fool, and she also believes that a woman should have her own just in case. And she was trying to hip Sweet Tea to game when she was sitting at that table when she was telling Dr. Heavenly how controlling Dr. G was. Girl, make sure you always have your own. And then she also said, you see how Quad did it. When it was time for Quad to get the hell up out of Dodge, she got the hell up out of Dodge. And she also said Quad is good with her money. She makes great investments. I got into a little back and forth with one of my friends. Hey, friend, if you see this video. And I was telling him that I thought it was unfair for people to think that Quad is just some dumb hoe when it comes to her money. I think that Quad has invested her money well. She already told us this before. So when you had Dr. Simone at the reunion talking about how can she afford this lifestyle, yes, afford that house, yes, we are not supposed to talk about the money that they make from the show. But Quad has been on this show since season 1. Quad probably making close to $1 million or over $1 million. You don't think Quad can afford a $2 million house? A mortgage where it's probably 10 or 11, 12, $13,000? And if she's done good with her money, like Heavenly says she's done good with her money, and like Quad has said she's done good with her money, you don't think she can afford that house? Now, whether she should be in that big ass house, that's another situation. But if she can afford it or not, I don't think that should even be up for debate. I'm just saying. Is that all I had to say? Oh yeah, him talking about Dr. Kima. Did I talk? I think I did talk about that. Dr. Kima talking about it should be 51-49. Somebody has to make the decisions. You swore up and down Dr. Alicia is bad with money with that $150,000 come up missing. But Dr. Alicia, she told us your business. She said you're not good with money. When she tried to give you some advice and tell you to pull the money and to tell you to pull the church's money out, girl, you kept it in and you lost it. All right, y'all. That's all I really had to say. I'm gone. Okay. I knew I was gonna forget something when I was getting worked up over them sorry ass niggas that be on TV. They made me so. That made me sick. Let me look up at my notes. Okay. Dr. Damon asked Gregory, "Do you think he cheat?" Girl, fuck you. Girl, as much mess as your wife kick up, I ain't gotta answer a damn thing. They would have had to kick me out of the room. Cause Curtis, you ain't got Curtis. You show ain't gonna say nothing. You show ain't gonna say nothing to me after you, cause Quad is Dr. G ain't got no room to talk either. But Curtis, you shut up. The way you embarrassed your wife and was prancing that bitch around the busiest airport in the world. And now, girl, we can't even go to certain cities, certain destinations because, girl, every time we look up, one of these niggas, girl, they done took their side bitch. Now we can't even go. Now we can't even go relax. Niggas ain't shit. I'll be trying to tell y'all. If you got a man like Eugene, girl, you winning in life. If you're looking for a man, look for you a man like Dr. Eugene. I Let me tell you, I don't want to go back on this because I'm gonna get worked up. It ain't nobody gonna ever make me hate that man ever. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.